We're just 5 days away from one of the most anticipated fight cards of the year, and it's in large part due to the fact that Urijah Faber and Dominick Cruz are going to get it on for the third time Saturday night at the Forum in Inglewood, California. And how lucky are we that the California kid, right before his flight to Los Angeles, is stopping by on this show. Urijah, are you there?
What up? What's up, Errol? How are you?
There he is. Wow, what a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. What are we looking at today? How busy is your schedule before you fly out?
It's been pretty busy. I went and got a haircut.
Oh.
Been packing all my stuff, last minute packing, making sure I stop by the gym, say bye to the guys, and pick up some stuff. But not too crazy.
So we're going with a haircut? We're not letting it long? What are we looking at as far as your hair is concerned?
Yeah, it's pretty short at this point. I mean, it was at an uncomfortable stage. So last time my hair was, when I fought Cruz 2011, my hair was pretty long, and anytime I did anything, my head would shake.
Yeah.
And it didn't look good. So I'm gonna cut it short and be ready for a battle.
I remember that. You were rocking the cornrows in that fight. UFC 132, July 2nd, I believe, of 2011. I remember these moments.
No, I didn't have cornrows for that one. It wasn't long enough to do cornrows, so it was like right before you could do cornrows, so it was just shaggy hair.
God, I suck. Okay, my bad. I don't remember everything about you.
It's all good.
So can you put us in your mind, like, you're 5 days away from finally getting this third fight. What a journey it has been, the ups and downs. You're supposed to fight at 148. I mean, it's amazing that we're finally here. Does it feel real now? Like, because I know you were talking about a contingency plan and all this stuff. He's had his injury problems. Does it feel like it's actually going to happen? Is that the way you're processing it?
Oh, it's 100% going to happen, which is awesome for me. It's awesome for everyone, really. I mean, everybody's been wanting to see this fight, myself included. So, I can't wait, man. I've been feeling so good.
And was there any part of you that was worried that it wouldn't happen given the injury history?
I don't like to worry about the what if of things. I don't really. That's not how I operate. So I didn't really think about it, but I mean, now that you mention it, the chances were pretty high.
Well, the good news is it's happening. So here we are. Like I said, you're about to go out there, and this is a guy, like, he talked about, and I mentioned this to Caraway. He talked about how, fighting emotionally is something that he tries to do, and that stuck with me because I'm always used to hearing athletes and fighters saying you don't want to fight with emotion. He says, no, I like to fight with emotion. Where do you fall in that? Because of the rivalry, because of how you feel about each other, do you say, like, this is Dominick Cruz, I'm going to fight with my heart, I'm going to fight emotionally because I want to prove to him that I'm the better guy and all that stuff? Or do you try to block that out? Is he just like a faceless opponent like Conor McGregor always likes to talk about?
You don't really know what's going to happen until you step in and get in the cage. I feel like, there's a lot of emotion going into this thing, and that's something that you can't always control. I've been in this game a long time. I've had a lot of fights, so I know the process, and there's definitely a little more edge to this one. It's a little more intent to kill, like I said originally back in 2007. I mean, we really don't get along, and this is going to be a battle.
What about, okay, so let's clear something up here. He says that you're accusing him of taking PEDs. You say that you're just talking about back fat. I mean, what were you really implying there? Were you accusing him of PEDs? Were you saying he was out of shape? What were we trying to say with these comments?
What I'm going to say is this. That guy's body has changed. If you look at my body from when I was 13 to currently, it looks the same. Whether it's, I would say probably the best I've ever seen him physically look was against Joseph Benavidez. The last fight when he came back from Mizugaki, he looked pretty good. Guy's not aging well. He's talking about me being old in the sport. Bro, I'm not old in this sport. This guy's body's deteriorating, and I'm pointing that out. Back fat. He looked skinny fat, love handles, etc. I said, hey, that's not my job to sort that out. If you ask anybody, though, and you can ask TJ this, you can ask any one of my guys about this, I'm super adamant and proud about how healthy and natural I've lived my life. It's a testament to hard work and dedication, etc. But I'm a super anti-doping guy. I never said one thing about PEDs or steroids. I don't even know if that's what the kids are doing these days, steroids. But they do, like, EPO, HGH, or whatever the heck they're doing. The truth is this: I don't care. I say he looks skinny fat because he looks skinny fat. I said I saw love handles, so I saw love handles. His little saggy boobs were out there. Maybe that's a Cruz. You hit 30 and your boobs drop. Whatever. That's not my business. And the comedy is, honestly, the best thing about this whole deal is these guys try to engage in some banter back and forth. TJ said I'm a dinosaur and I haven't earned any shots. Well, I've been actually fighting triple as many times as TJ and twice as many as Dominick. Dude, the best part about this whole rivalry is how it brought TJ and Cruz together. You know what happens if somebody hints or says that I was doing some sort of PEDs? I would say absolutely not. I've never done anything like that. I've never even considered it. And in fact, I've been a proponent of it. So why would he even say that? I'd say no. What do these guys do? They become best friends. They, Cruz is making up charities that he thinks Dillashaw might have worked at. And I mean, I'm ready to make him we got to take a poll. Is it Dilla Cruz or Cruzashaw? I mean, these guys are a team now. It's comedy. Well, I can't wait to see who backstabs who first.
So to be blunt, do you think Dominick has taken PEDs in the past?
You know what? I'll talk to you what I think in private or what I know or what people talk about, etc. I'm not going to say anything publicly about anybody's business. I will say this, and it's a great message for me to send to anybody out there, whoever has been using any sort of PED. Whatever I've done has been completely natural. I'm proud of that. If you had some sort of advantage and you're not able to do it now, well, that sucks for you, but I don't have that problem. So for whoever's out there, and I think that Dillashaw will be a testament to the fact that I lead by example. I never even used caffeine until I adjusted my time against Frankie Edgar fight in the Philippines. I'd never used caffeine at all. I actually like it now. I've been using a little bit of pre-workout and stuff like that, but I'm always adamant, leading by example, to be healthy and do everything natural. So that's what I can say about myself. As far as these guys getting their feelings hurt, becoming best friends, I mean, we'll see how that ends up. I know how it worked out for me.
I know you're a very busy guy, so you don't always have the time to watch or listen to this show, but I know that we can always count on Mr. Faber, your father, to tune in every single week.
That's right. He was just here.
So he may have told you about this, but I want to play you a quick clip of Dominick talking about you a couple of weeks ago and get your response, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Here's Dominick talking about Urijah Faber.
When you're attacking me, I can understand that because he wants to ruin my face because we're fighting. But when you're attacking a friend because he left your camp, I mean, you're just a scumbag. It's a lack of character, and that's something that I haven't liked about Faber since day one. And we're finally seeing the true colors of Faber come out when he makes accusations with absolutely no proof of anything. And one of the best doping agencies on planet Earth, there's just no proof to anything that he says. And again, they're excuses. I mean, this is typical Faber style. Make excuses with no proof and no facts, and they're just all accusations on his part.
What do you make of that, Urijah?
Well, first off, I give you a list of people that, through my actions and who I am and what I give back, that can testify about my character. So it's funny because Cruz is always trying to figure out what's going on in my life. I don't care what's going on in his life, to be honest. And whoever told him that me and Dillashaw are good friends, it's like, I saw somebody else told me about something TJ said about, I'm really crossing the boundary and our friendship might be over because I said he looks like a preteen. I'm like, did he get a PR agent that just came into the fold and was like, hey, man, you should say that you and Urijah aren't friends anymore because he said you look like a preteen? Dude, I have friends. It's built, I mean, somebody that just doesn't know what the heck's transpired, all the things I've done for that guy and the way he's slandered my name, saying I'm, don't deserve this and don't deserve that, when all I've done is put the guy on a pedestal. And this guy wants Cruz wants to say that this guy's my friend. That guy's not my friend. I have friends. I have friends from when I was a kid. that we've earned each other's friendship through actions, through the way we treat each other, through everything. TJ was a teammate, someone that I helped build up. He's not a friend to me. It's very evident. He actually has helped try to break down the culture of a team that helped build him, which is kind of sad. Look at how many times after my fights where I've shouted out TJ. I lost to Barao. Give my guy a chance. Then I went in and talked to Dana about it, et cetera, et cetera. Dude, and it wasn't about following a coach that I brought in, as TJ had said. It was about, he said, hey, these guys are going to pay me to represent another team. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too, then act like a victim. TJ's not my friend. I didn't say he was doing any sort of. You guys should be on these. The Dillashaw Cruz or Cruzashaw should be on America's Dumbest Criminals. I mean, someone says that one looks like a teenager after he says that I look like a dinosaur, which is banter back and forth. And he accuses himself of steroids. The other one I say has back fat and looks skinny with little man boobs. He accuses himself of steroids. I've never said one thing about steroids or PEDs or anything like that. Now, if you and I want to have a private conversation about what I think about the sport in general, about who's doing what, or what has been said or hearsay, etc., I'll do that. I'm not going to say that out here. But there's one thing that's for sure. I'm going to whoop Cruz on June 4th. He's a guy that I think through all this is forgetting the last fight and how he got rocked last fight. And he's forgetting the first fight because he says it all the time. Faber's just mad because every time I fight him, he knows I'm going to win. I'm like, bro, we're 1-1. I choked you out the first time real quick, and I very easily could have got the nod depending on what's going on in the judges' heads the second fight. I mean, give me and he wants to make comments about my character. I have a laundry list. Let me ask you. I feel like, Arrow, you know me.
Yes.
Do you feel like I have good character?
I've always appreciated your character, yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I respect you as a journalist, and I feel like, you and I have a good sense of who each other are.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've got some of my best friends from high school, from college, from before I could even talk and walk that are, with me still. I just had Lisa Gonzalez and Carmichael Dave come over, two local
I love Carmichael Dave.
News personalities here. I've been friends with them since before I can remember. Elementary school and church groups growing up. Like, Dominick to slander instead of slander becoming best friends with with TJ Dillashaw and saying I'm such a bad person for saying what I feel I've seen with his body deteriorate. Why don't you just say, no, I don't do any PEDs if that's what he's implying? No, I would never do that. Haven't heard that out of either one of those guys. In the meantime, they want to become best friends, and then you know how that's going to end. It's just going to end with them talking crap on each other in the end, anyways.
Has the thought ever entered your mind going into this fight that this could be your last chance at a UFC title?
I don't think about last chances ever. I mean, this could be every fight could be my last fight. I might decide I'm like a very follow my heart kind of guy.
Yeah.
If I'm not into something, if it's not becoming fun, if I want to focus on the next generation or more on business, whatever, I'll do that. Right now, I cannot wait to fight for the title. I cannot wait to punch Cruz in the face. I can't wait to make a statement. I can't wait to bring the belt back to Sacramento. I can't wait to just snuff all the naysayers and celebrate with the people that love me. I'm a very lucky guy, man. I'm a passionate guy. I'm a very hardworking guy. I'm a natural guy. I'm a guy that has put my heart and my soul into something in everything that I do. And it's funny to watch these guys try to slander. It's like these two guys got together, and I'm like, TJ, don't even start with me, bro. Don't even start with me. Don't even start with me. Does TJ think that I've ever tried to beat him up in practice? Absolutely not. And to be honest, he's always showed respect to me in practice. Him saying he beat me up in practice, give me a break, dude. We'll see, guys. June 4th, we're going to see. Cruz, you just worry about your little getting back in shape, so you don't have to have to listen to people talk about your physique falling down.
Have you seen him?
And let's scrap.
Have you seen him on Embedded? He looks good.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. He doesn't look like he did against Joseph Benavidez, that's for sure.
Okay.
He didn't look like this picture I have him where he looks like Peter Pan that robbed a friggin' GNC, a bunch of acne.
Oh, come on! But what do you want? How do you want people to take a comment like that?
I'll just post that picture. How's
Okay,
that?
fair enough.
Cool.
You watched the second fight a lot. Like, do you think it will go down the same way? Because he hasn't. I mean, he's come. I mean, it was 5 years ago, but he hasn't fought as much as you. I think you fought 11 times since then. I think he's fought 3 times. So, do you think that he'll be the same, or do you think he's gotten a lot better or worse? What do you think? Like, do you put a lot of stock into that fight at 132?
I think he looked good. His last fight is he hasn't slipped a bit.
Okay.
I actually thought TJ was going to beat him. I would say though that little things count. You know, I don't think that he's he's had surgeries. He's gotten older. I don't think he's probably had a healthy lifestyle his whole life. I'm not sure, but every little bit counts in those fights. So I would say skills there, fighting mentality. He's got that. Fighting mentality, he's got that. As far as the heart goes, he's got that. The ability to train hard, he's got that. Right? I have all that too. It's going to be who's the best man out there, and every little bit counts. And I'm going to tell you, I'm prepared.
I saw the clip, but internally, what was it like 6 days before your fight, seeing one of your guys? You've talked him up so much. I know you feel very strongly about him. Cody Garbrandt fighting in his first main event, winning like that. It was amazing to see how happy it made you. And this has been a theme you talked about. I remember in Newark when you just lost in very frustrating, controversial fashion against Barao, and then you're talking up Dillashaw. So I back up everything that you're saying. But to see that, like, did that give you any extra motivation? Do you not need any extra motivation? Like, how do you use that moment? And it's just 6 days before your fight. Does that help you at all?
Oh man, it does. You know, it's been a rocky year as far as emotionally for me, because I really have put my heart and soul into building a great culture and a great team, and that was, we went through a divorce.
Yeah.
At the hands of, in my opinion, at the hands of greed, which I hate to see. And so to see the renewed enthusiasm for what we've built here with guys like Justin Buchholz stepping up and guys like Danny Castillo stepping up and guys like Chris Holdsworth and Fabio Prado and Coach Joey and Master Tong and the list goes on. We've got Philippe. We've got so many great contributors to our team. And Cody is such a good guy, man. It's so funny because don't judge a book by the cover.
Yeah.
They always say that. But when I first saw him with the tattoos and things like that, I didn't know what he was all about. That guy's got a heart of gold. He really does, and he's a very loyal guy, and he's a hardworking guy. He's a determined guy. He's got a great attitude, and he just proves it over and over again. To see him, something great happen for him, somebody that's setting the next bar for his community and for his friends back home and for his next generation of family. I mean, the guy's stepping up the game, and he trains like a champion. He does everything he can for a champion, like a champion. He goes to bed early. He gets up early. He's at practice early. He's looking for every single edge, and the guy's a killer, man. He's a lady killer. He's a fight killer. I mean, the guy's a star. I think we saw that.
What's up with you guys, you alpha male guys, and perhaps, how should I say this nicely, like female comedians, perhaps a little bigger ones? Rosie loves you. I don't know if you know this, but Roseanne was tweeting up a storm about Cody on Sunday. Is there something that we're missing here? What's going on?
Wait, Roseanne who? Roseanne
Barr, from the TV show Roseanne. You don't know Roseanne?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see her tweets about Cody? They were incredible.
Honestly, I try to stay off of social media. I mean, I get on there to post some stuff, but I don't go delve in it. That's awesome, though. I have no idea, but it's on. I think what our team's been built on, and I had to do a lot of defending for TJ throughout the years because I was trying to get him, in the mold. But and we're just trying to have fun out there, you know. And I think that positive energy, trying to stay positive, is something that people enjoy. But I don't know about female comedians in particular. But we'll take the support that we can. I know that Rosie's awesome, and
is she going to the fight?
I'm not sure, but she just texted me yesterday.
Wow, I love this. What's up with her brother?
She's a big supporter.
Her brother.
I don't know what's up with her brother, but I'll tell you what. I'll bet you they had their qualms about that, because you know Rosie loves. Yeah. She loves MMA, and that's so weird that her brother absolutely despises it. It sounds like, right?
Yes, it was very strange. I couldn't believe that was her brother. He's up there at the New York Assembly, strongly arguing against it, and then we find out that he's her brother. Crazy. Okay, so let's put it out there. Do you got an official prediction for us? Because I don't know if you heard this earlier. You were probably listening, or maybe your dad told you. Luke Rockhold said first round knockout. Can we get a prediction from you as well?
Wait, Luke predicted he was going to knock out
Bisping first round. Yeah. So what about you?
I'm just going to win.
Okay, fair enough.
I talked to a sports psychologist, and I used to have goals like written over and over and over again about specific things in the fight, et cetera, but you know, you can't control outcomes. You can control preparation and the things that you do. So I'm going to have my best fight, and I know that's going to get me the belt.
By the way, you heard about this, the new weigh-in rules in California. Will you be taking advantage of this? You can now weigh in between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Friday, as opposed to doing the 4 o'clock thing on TV and all that. Are you going to do that as well?
Oh, of course. Dude, I can't wait for that. This is actually the best I've ever felt, though. I mean, like, this is the lowest and the best that I've felt during this camp. And I think, you know, my ankle was hurt last fight, so I wasn't able to run much. And I've also been taking some supplements for the first time in my life, which have been helping me train smarter, you know, getting some BCAAs directly after my workouts. Instead of trying to get through the gym and then get to my phone call and then get to my house and then prepare some food or whatever, I'm real like smart about everything this camp with that. So it's helped out as well. But I will be weighing in as soon as I can.
Well, Urijah, I got to say, I'm giddy at the thought. I watched the Bad Blood show last night. It's just so much fun seeing you two interact. And, you know, there was a time I didn't think that you guys would...
Was that on? Was that on TV?
Yeah, where are you at? You're not watching. You can get it on YouTube. Get it on the UFC YouTube channel. The whole thing is there. You're fired up in that thing. You're fired up. I loved it. It was great.
I haven't seen it.
He's calling you a bully. His coach is saying that too. You're coming back. It's great. The whole back and forth. I can't get enough of it. You know me. I love this drama.
Bully. Wow.
Yeah. That you didn't hear that? They were calling you a bully. They said you have bully mentality.
I'm going to bully him.
Yeah, that you're like the popular kid in school and he's the not popular kid and you're picking on him and all this stuff. It's great stuff back and forth.
No way did he say that.
Yeah. Go check it out.
That's funny. He makes a lot of weird comments about stuff that he has no idea about my life, which is really funny. I come from a small town, Lincoln of Lincoln is my high school. There's 7,000 people in the town, and there's about 700 in the school, and we're all friends. I mean, there's cowboys, and there's, you know, I mean, everybody was friends. You don't have a community like that. Like the popular group, or I don't know what he's talking about. This is all new to me, so it's pretty comedy.
Well, it's fun. You know I love this stuff. Can't wait for the fight. The fight itself is more interesting than all of it, but the lead up has been a lot of fun as well. Thank you again for taking the time, Urijah. I really appreciate it. We'll see you out there. Good luck in the fight. Good luck the next few days. And again, can't wait. You guys have knocked it out of the park. Really fun stuff leading up to the fight, and I hope the fight lives up to it. I can't wait to see it. Thank you again, and best of luck to you, my man.
You got it, brother. Thank you.
All right, there he is, Urijah Faber stopping by. Huge opportunity for him Saturday night in Inglewood, California.